We've got our hands on Fujifilm's latest compact system camera, the X E2, which offers over 60 improvements on the X E1. So let's take a closer look. After listening to feedback from users of the X E1, the X E2 incorporates over 60 improvements and refinements. While the resolution remains the same, the X E2 employs the newer 16.3 megapixel X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor that we first saw on the X100S. This incorporates over 100,000 phase detect pixels into the sensor. Combined with contrast detect AF and the EXR2 processor, that doubles the processing speed of the X E2 over the X E1. The X E2 promises AF acquirement times of as little as 0.08 seconds. The OLED electronic viewfinder retains the same 2.36 million dot resolution, but to improve its performance in low light conditions, the refresh rate has been improved from 20 frames per second to 50 frames per second, while the rear display has come in for a bit of an overhaul too. Gone is the 2.8 display that we saw in the X E1, replaced by a 3-inch 3:2 aspect ratio display with a resolution of over 1 million dots that uses covered and tempered glass. Compared to rivals though, it still sits flush with the body and does lack touchscreen functionality. There's no Wi-Fi functionality, and while it doesn't allow you to control the X E2 from your smart device, it promises a straightforward one-press option to transfer images with the free Fujifilm camera app. The X E2 essentially shares the same body design as the X E1 with a number of refinements. The exposure compensation dial now offers adjustment to plus or minus 3 stops. There's a dedicated 180th of a second setting on the shutter dial to match the X E2's flash sync speed, while the distance from the auto setting to the rest of the shutter speed settings has been broadened to make separation more distinct. We like the X E1, but it wasn't perfect, so it's nice to see Fujifilm listening to feedback before applying these changes to a new model. While there's nothing particularly new when looking down the specification list of the X E2, the 60-odd improvements should make it a much more rounded and complete camera. Whether it will be enough to topple the lights of the Panasonic GX7 remains to be seen though. The X E2 is expected to be available in November with a body-only price of £799 and a kit price with the 18-55mm lens of £1199. We'll give you a full review as soon as we get our hands on one.